An accident on the north side of Jasper yesterday sends a local woman to the hospital. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner joins us for Monday with the Mayor, and Kurt Guxell previews tonight's opening softball sectional matchups in sports. Those stories and much more are up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, a three-car accident on the north side of Jasper early yesterday evening resulted in a Jasper woman being airlifted to a regional hospital. Jasper police say 17-year-old Zachary Beekline of Jasper was crossing Newton Street traveling eastbound towards Common Drive just after 6:40 p.m. last night when the accident took place. Police say Beekline failed to see a car driven by 64-year-old Donna Brown of Lagodi, who was southbound on Newton Street as Beekline was trying to cross Newton Street. Beekline's car collided with Brown's car, causing Brown's car to spin into a third vehicle driven by 70-year-old Douglas Lukemeyer of Jasper, who was westbound on Common Drive and was preparing to turn onto Newton Street. A passenger in Beekline's vehicle, 43-year-old Paula Beekline, suffered a head injury in the crash and was airlifted to Evansville Hospital for further treatment. Zachary Beekline suffered lacerations to his head and face and was transported to Memorial Hospital for further treatment. Brown complained of knee pain and was also transported to Memorial Hospital. Lukemeyer was not injured. Beekline's vehicle and Brown's vehicle each suffered $10,000 worth of damage, and Lukemeyer's vehicle sustained $3,500 worth of damage. Beekline was cited for failure to yield the right-of-way. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department, Memorial Hospital EMS, Huntingburg EMS, and Jasper First Responders all assisted at the scene. An accident on US 231 between Jasper and Huntingburg on Saturday afternoon resulted in two people suffering minor injuries. DuBois County Sheriff's deputies say 56-year-old Pam Kruger of Huntingburg and 18-year-old Trenton Duncan of Evansville were both southbound on US 231 just to the south of Witts Road at 3:15 p.m. on Saturday with a truck in between the two vehicles. Deputies say Duncan attempted to pass the pickup truck but didn't see that Kruger had her turn signal on in preparation for a turn onto a private driveway. Deputies say Duncan told them he couldn't slow down in time to avoid the collision, and his car T-boned Kruger's car. The collision caused both cars to go off of the east side of the highway, finally coming to rest in a nearby yard. Both Duncan and Kruger suffered minor facial injuries in the incident. Both cars were totaled in the crash. Duncan and Kruger were each cited for not having insurance, while Duncan was additionally cited for improper passing. DuBois County Sheriff's deputies were assisted at the scene by DuBois County EMS, Huntingburg First Responders, and the Huntingburg Police Department. Yesterday, the Jasper Chamber of Commerce and the Jasper Lions Club hosted Old Jasper Day down along the Jasper Riverfront. The event started at 10 a.m. yesterday and ran into the late afternoon and early evening. One of the most popular events of Old Jasper Day were the train rides on the Spirit of Jasper for $3 per ticket. The train departed the Jasper Depot at noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon for short rides up the tracks towards French Lick. Jasper Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Nancy Eckerly says Old Jasper Day is a great chance to remember those who settled Jasper and made it what it is today.
The settling of it, the German heritage, the hard-working people that have made our community what it is through the years, and it's always a great time to celebrate and to encourage that to continue into the future.
Another event held yesterday as part of Old Jasper Day was the Strawberry Festival, courtesy of the Jasper Lions Club. Lions Club member Mark Fairbach says having the event on the same weekend as Old Jasper Day has been beneficial to the Strawberry Festival, as well as to Old Jasper Day as a whole.
We were doing well when we were not affiliated on the same weekend with Old Jasper, but now that we are with the train rides, and they help us, we help them, and it's actually brought more people out to the Old Jasper area location, and we can tell when the train comes back, about 10 or 15 minutes after they get here, we'll have a rush of more people, probably double or triple the number of people in line waiting for strawberries and ice cream and stuff.
Other events held yesterday afternoon included wagon rides from noon until 3 p.m., a performance from area singer Danielle Lee Ware from 2 to 3 p.m., and Scott Solomon and his group as part of Read and Sing for Food from 5 to 6 p.m. Eckerly says donations collected from that event will go towards Community Food Bank. Yesterday also marked the biggest fundraiser of the year for Patoka 2000, the Duck Race. The duck race has been held every year for over 20 years down along the Jasper riverfront. Each year, toy ducks are set into the Patoka River and race their way down the river. The first 10 ducks to cross the finish line earned prizes for their sponsor, courtesy of various Jasper merchants. Duck sponsorship was $5 for one duck, or you could sponsor 3 ducks for $10. Judy Brown of the DuBois County Soil and Water Conservation District, which is also involved with the duck race, explains the SWCD's involvement and talks about encouraging people to conserve water to help protect the quality of water of the Patoka River.
The reason that the Soil and Water Conservation District got involved with this activity is because it is on the Patoka River, and everything that people do in their daily lives affects the quality of the river, whether they're farmers or whether they live in the city. If they people hose off their driveway rather than sweep it off, they're wasting a lot of water, but then all that contaminant winds up in the river. So people are encouraged in their daily activities to always think about water conservation.
Brown says the fundraiser is the most important one of the year for Patoka 2000 because money raised from it funds most of the organization's activities for the year. She also talks about some of the things that the money raised by the organization over the course of a year's time is used for, including new flowers for urns along the Patoka River Bridge.
Recently, the Jasper Chamber, in cooperation with the Rotary Club, purchased new urns for the bridge. And then every year we put the flowers in those. The Patoka 2000 puts the flowers in the urns, and it just makes the city more attractive. But the duck race is our major fundraiser. So to purchase the urns and the flowers and the other activities of Patoka 2000, that's what funds the organization.
The race began at 1 p.m. yesterday. Brown says about 400 to 500 ducks compete in the event on a yearly basis, including this year. Proceeds raised from this event go directly towards the beautification of the Patoka River Bridge. Coming up after the break, Monday with the Mayor with Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner, plus rain chances through midweek and a bit of a cool down in your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform featuring Hoosier Boys state candidate Race Jones. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.